Alright, I'm gonna talk to Sly in Street for a second there. Just to make sure who is starting on blue, who is starting on... Let's have a look. Alright, so Docwork Orange will be... Hello
How are you all
everyone.
doing
Hello
on
everyone.
this very
We're
warm
here for
evening?
the pre-game smack talk.
Alright,
Okay,
so
well, you all
Docwork
suck. You all suck.
Orange,
There you go.
Docwork Orange will be blue,
How confusing.
and
Yeah.
Mouse and Waterboard will be orange.
Yes, sir.
Although it seems you guys had already figured it out, actually.
Yeah, we got it. We got it, buddy.
Dutch, I think you did all right, casting, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never done this, so I'm trying my
All right,
best.
mate.
How hard is it to come up with stuff to say on the fly?
I mean, it's more hard to be enthusiastic and say stuff on the fly. Because you're
Here.
focusing
Here.
and making sure that what you're saying is correct instead of, whatever.
I got a solution. Are you ready?
Right, we're
Go grab
we're a player
yourself.
down at the minute, so we're just waiting for someone else to come in.
Go
All
grab
right.
yourself the best bottle of whiskey you can find.
Mm-hmm.
Take a couple shots before you start casting, and you'll be relaxed, and everything will flow nice and easy.
I'll
Okay,
open up a bottle of wine.
Get Mark
Hello.
to join. Get Mark to join, because he's not responding.
You want me to get Mark?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Shadow. Hey, hey.
He told me
How you doing?
he wasn't playing the first game.
Yeah, no, but the person who's supposed to be playing can't connect.
Alright. So it seems they're trying to figure out the last person here actually on Docwork Orange who's gonna be the last one. Some misunderstanding there on who is actually the fifth. I hope we're not gonna have another 4v5 here though.
Hello.
All
You're
right.
being summoned.
I know, I'm already voting with you.
Okay. you're getting thrown in the fire cold turkey.
Get out
I
your
know,
Jim
I
Jams. Squad up.
Working night shift, man. There's no reason for me to be up this early.
Dude, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I work until fucking 8 in the morning. Alright, I'm voting.
All right.
This is about to be a struggle.
Tell that to your fearless team leader. Bye.
Hey, there he is. Oh wait, did we do map bans yet?
That was quick. I didn't know your PlayStation could move that fast, Mark.
Yeah, I didn't know I could move that fast.
All right, I expect you to ace first round. No questions asked.
Alright, Dutch, here's the rules, man. No spectating of me whatsoever.
Speaking of which, Mark, how come you don't spectate in first person, mate? Like, what's up with that?
What?
The
First time doing it.
spectation is only third
It's his first time.
Is it? No, I mean,
Yeah.
can you actually even do it on first
He's
person?
come in and rescued it. No one else was able to do it. He's got to learn it, mate.
Alright, go on guys, do your map bans. I've done mine.
Should we go to pie for this?
You can do. Alright, I've got
Yeah.
party chat, boys. We've got confer.
All right. Good luck, boys.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Map bans have started. Is Dutch
Yes,
still in
they
the
have.
chat? Party chat.
I am here.
Hey, awesome. Cool. Map bans have started. Good luck, guys.
Alright,
Bye.
great. See ya.
We are playing on Villa.
So we are playing, yeah, on Villa. The map bans there went pretty quickly. Doesn't seem like anyone here had any doubt on what to ban. And then let's see who is starting on the attack here. It seems like deciding who wants to start attack is taking a little bit longer than what map they want to play. Hopefully they'll pick today. Alright, so we're starting with the orange
Orange
or
team.
with Mouse and Waterboard here on attack.
Yes, and Docwork orange on defense.
Although we did just have someone leave on Docwork orange. I hope everything is going alright there.
So-
It seems that Sane has gone back in. He's going to make a final check that everyone here is ready before we start the match. Alright, is everyone ready? Everyone
Dutch,
ready?
speaking.
Yeah?
Our team's ready. Don't know about
Okay.
another team.
No, I just made sure because someone left for a second there.
No, Zane being
Alright.
silly.
Alright, good game guys.
Alright. If you can hear me, good luck. Everyone have fun.
Alright, so that's the start of the second match of today. With Docwork Orange against Mouse and Waterboard. Docwork Orange here starting on the defense. On the Villa. A pretty common map to everyone I guess by now, as it's been in rotation for quite a while.
A very balanced map Villa. I don't know anyone that doesn't not enjoy playing on it. It's be an interesting game this.
Yeah, you don't generally hear people really complain about Villa that much actually, yeah. With the first pick here on IQ, it's gonna help him a lot probably to keep the bandit charges and mute charges on the top floor without them getting shot through the soft floors. A Ying ban again, same as last match. Probably
Unsurprising with the Ying ban.
Yep, nobody wants to come up against 4 Candelas. No matter how many Jaegers she got there. And this time we do see an Echo ban. We actually didn't see it last match, but it didn't even really get used. And then the final ban from the attackers on Valkyrie. A lot of info denial here actually, with both Echo and Valkyrie gone. So the defenders are gonna have to do... Yeah, the defenders are really gonna have to get their information here, either from a Maestro if they're gonna pick him, or just from the default cams.
wouldn't be surprised if Major Dirt was behind the Valkyrie ban. A few of us know he has a hatred
He has
of her.
he has a very strong opinion on Valkyrie. That is sure. I think that is widely known within the Discord by now. So we actually got two 6-pick here. A meme play by Shadow while he moves from Kate to Tachanka, and Assassin going from Yana to Sophia, which is basically just a change from Fragger.
A very bold 6th pick from Shadow there onto Tachanka.
So the defenders here are starting in studied. It's going to be interesting to see how the Tachanka is going to come into play here. I didn't really expect that one, if I'm honest. You would have imagined that they wouldn't be that bold the first round in. We have Sane on the calf, there's nothing surprising there. We got Street here on the castle, someone who we see a lot more recently, especially after he got the Shoddy here. It has become a much more useful operator.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Tachanka play behind the bars. The only real strong position to place your turret.
So it seems they're actually setting up the turret here in 90 with with 2 shields. That's gonna be really interesting to see if he's gonna be able to get any picks here on the attackers, if they even realize that Tachanka will be waiting there for them. The attackers are all starting here on bedroom sides, 4 men strong, while Bogers is here repelling, or not repelling actually. It seems like Bogers is droning people in, while Assassin is going in first to get the first pick. Zane is here actually waiting below in kitchen, although it doesn't seem he realizes that they are actually in bedroom. The astronomy stairs here gets nomaded off, cutting off the rotation there for Cav to come upstairs. It seems that they realize that there is someone here in the hallway, but I don't know if they know that it is Tachanka. Let's see if they're gonna push that. So we have Sane
the attackers right now.
So far, yeah, it's pretty common. We have Sane here waiting to go up astronomy stairs, but it's not sure if he knows that the Nomad is actually waiting there on him on the top of stairs. Sly here realized that there is someone coming up astronomy stairs and puts down a claymore. They're trying to push the hallway here, but the Tachanka seems to be giving them too much pressure, and was actually able for Street to get him picked there off from Aviator. And that's another pick there from both sides, making it 4-3 for the defenders. It really seems that attackers are struggling here to get onto hallway. It seems that the Tachanka play is really paying off here to waste a lot of their time, as the attackers actually only have a little bit over 45 seconds left to get the plant down, and they only need the Tachanka here on the hallway. So the Tachanka here got his first pick, and is now actually able to get his second pick as well. It seems that the Tachanka player here, although uncommon, has really paid off, holding the attackers away from sight. And that is the first win there for Docwork Orange.
I didn't think I'd ever say this, but that's brilliant Tachanka plays from Shadow.
That was
unorthodox, but done his job perfectly well and completely locked down that short 90 push.
I think that was probably one of the most efficient Tachanka plays I've seen to date. So the second defense for Docwork will be on Trophy and Statuary. This time they're bringing out Cav again, but this time no Tachanka. Shadow switched to Maestro, getting a little bit more intel here. DJ has 6-picked from Dockaby to Termite. Probably smart to get a Heart Breach here on Trophy if you want to get into bedroom.
defenders. Protect your bombs from being defused
Two
by
good
attackers.
six picks, nothing too special surprising this time there.
Yes, they are making a little bit more choice with the 6-pick this time, which I think is good to surprise the other. Making sure that not all operators are already revealed to each other. We see a pretty common setup here by just reinforcing the main wall, putting some barbed wire there on the astronomy stairs. Opening here the hatch on astronomy. And let's see where Cav is going. Cav has gone downstairs again, preparing a run out here on the library.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Let's see if the attackers will realize that there is going to be a run out there, although all the attackers are actually starting on the bedroom side here. So it seems they're just checking what's going on here on top floor. We actually only have Major Dirt here watching the bedroom, while the other defenders are pretty much all off sides. We got Maestro here in astronomy. We got a bandit on the main stairs. And we
It's a
still
very
got Sane
direct
here.
push.
It's gonna be a lot more direct than expected. We got the Cav coming back to side, realizing she wasn't really in a position that's gonna be able to get her any kills. Street there with the first pick on Bogers, getting rid of the Ash. And Assassin got the pick there on Zane, who tried to get a peek from Study. So it seems that they're pushing in slowly. There is a Maestro cam there waiting, but it got taken down by the Sophia. They touched the main wall, making sure they get that main wall gone. Next there gets picked up by Assassin, another kill for Assassin there. They're trying to hold each other heavy, not giving each other a lot of room here to do anything really. Major is now holding the bathroom, but gets picked off by Kolbe, leaving Shadow here alone in astronomy, while the other three attackers are trying to push into statue, but without the diffuser at the moment. Sly is now running into statue, getting the plant down. It doesn't seem Shadow is realizing that they are getting the plant down, but of course he has to be careful here. Although he wasn't able to do much and got picked off. So that's this time a win on the attackers. A much stronger push than them, leaving the defenders little room to get any kills.
There's a much better push. They did all the basics right. Short, direct, Assassin with a triple kill in that round. Particularly getting that Cav off the board early on really helps. It allows the attackers so much freedom then without having to worry about that Cav.
Yeah, you don't see Cav peek that often, the long angles from such things like Study. So we have Assassin again on the gridlock, seems to be doing that very well. Zane is actually not playing Cav and switched here to Alibi on the 6th pick. They are playing the same, they are defending the same side again though. Probably hoping that they can hold it a bit better this time.
The Cav hasn't worked out so far, and it's not the roamiest site. It's got very direct pushes on this site, so the Alibi perhaps is a better option here than a Cav.
Yeah, I also think with this map being so known to every player here in the match that if you know that there's a Cav on the board, you're gonna expect that flank.
Exactly.
So Shadow there injuring himself actually with a good 50 points. It seems he tried to put a cam down but pressed the wrong button.
We've all done it, Shadow.
We have all done it, don't worry. Alright, so it seems all attackers are yet again starting on bedroom side here, trying to work their way up. But we do have an Ash coming in here from the bedroom side. working his way towards Nex, who is actually expecting a push there, it seems. Now just holding up in the fault there. Having a little bit of support there from Major, in case it goes wrong. We have Street here. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. I hope he's not glitching. Or trying that FPS bug. We don't want to see that type of thing. Alright, so it seems that they are being a little bit more passive on the attack this time. No, not a lot of picks here. Although they do know that Street was actually in bedroom. Assassin wasn't able to get the kill, Street backed off. And they're now pushing a little bit harder to work their way into bedroom. They have just a little below 2 minutes left here. So we still have 2 other defenders here working downstairs, going to back to central stairs, working their way up to site again, while Bogers is waiting to get into study. It seems the defenders are really liking each other's company here on the central stairs, with 3 players playing there, while the attackers are working their way into bedroom. No picks yet so far, even though we have just... While I said that, Zane got the first pick on the fragger there. Ash wasn't able to get in without being noticed. Termite is getting the main wall. Street is trying to get an angle into bedroom, but Assassin is holding it. They got the main wall now open, but are not sure yet if they have to push it. Assassin here got downed. Probably by Nex here, who's holding an angle from other side, from B side, onto the bedroom. Shadow is coming up the stairs, but Sly is actually already holding the angle. And it seems they were expecting each other there, getting into a firefight. That Shadow eventually wins from Sly, scaring the attackers a bit. Back into bedroom, getting a pick and another down on the Termite, leaving Sophia there solo with the diffuser. Some good plays by Street there. And that was a flawless round from the defenders. It seems, despite the first attack from the attackers there being so strong, the defenders really changed their play there and were able to hold them off pretty decently without any kills.
The defenders done really well. Didn't peek too much, they just held their ground, held their angles. Mouse&Waterboard didn't particularly help themselves with how overly slow and methodical they were being. They could have done with a little bit more aggression on that push there, I think. Speed things up a little bit.
Alright, so the defenders are going back to aviating games. Another Tachanka play again, which did work really well last time. So let's see if the attackers are actually prepared for it this time.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see if they know how to counter this, or if they can maybe change up the direction of their push and go more direct to bypass the Tachanka instead.
Yeah, they only have a Wamai, so you would imagine you should be able to frag him out there somehow. Or if they actually would have expected it, you could put a Hibana below the hatch.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And have the Tachanka drop with you in the bathroom below. So it seems the defenders are indeed doing the same type strat again. They haven't set up the turret just yet. Although Tachanka is now moving towards... Yep. They gotta do the same turret strat here again on 90. So the attackers start again from bedroom. Nothing really surprising there, just droning it out, making sure nobody's gonna get any easy picks. We have Zane again on the roam, waiting downstairs. He seems to like the living room, but attackers don't really seem to agree with that. We have Next trying to get a pick on bedroom, but got spotted there by Assassin. Assassin really seems to be on his aim game today, getting a lot of picks.
Attackers have located a bomb.
They're droning really heavy with 3 drones actually here on 90, but the Chanka is getting the drone ace there. Making sure nobody gets in. A pick there from Bogers on Sane, who actually expected the roam play there. They're trying to get the Tachanka, like I said, from below in the bathroom. And it doesn't seem like the Tachanka was realizing that was going on. It got picked off there by Buck. That's a very good adjustment to their play there. So that leaves the defenders with 2 defenders on site. You're gonna have to get through the castle, but 90 is pretty much clear. It seems they are droning it out just to make sure that nobody's hiding there. Now opening up the castle there in Aviator. Major gets another pick there. And they are opening now the vault wall here actually. Getting some more pressure onto Streets. Who's probably doubting by now what is going on, as there are no camps left for anyone to watch here. DJ was a little bit too quick. They probably should have drawn it out a little bit more, as Major took advantage of the kill on the vault breach there.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
They really seem to play strong together, Major and Street, holding each other's back, making sure nobody gets in, although Assassin was not able to get into Aviator. Kolbe is making sure that nobody gets in by putting a Nomad on the study. Getting a plant down on the default vault door. But Assassin made sure that nobody got the pick on him, although Street was able to get him down. Street gets the double kill on 90 there. And now has to fight off Nomad here. Although Street could go for the defuse, which it seems he is doing, tricking the Nomads into pushing him, but he got flashed and killed by the Nomads, evening out the game after another win from the attackers, making it 2-2.
That was a much better push and adaptation by Mouse&Waterboard. Really aggressive on the top floor, excellent solo roam clear from the Buck, and then clearing out that chunker from below. Props to Street though, almost clutched it a little. 2k?
Yeah, so Streets really seems to be popping off here with a 7k, really closely followed by Assassin with the 6k. Although everyone really seems to be playing really strongly as a team, making sure everything is droned out.
Street and Assassin individually are 2 very strong players, so I'm not surprised to see those 2 top of their teams going off with most kills.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So they're going back to Aviator. I actually would have expected to see at least one kitchen play. It's a site most people look over a bit, but it's, in my opinion, a pretty easy site to hold. Maybe we'll see that.
To attack the kitchen.
It's a very difficult side to attack, yes. So Zane is back here on the calf, hoping that it works out a little bit better this time. They're not doing any Tachanka play this time,
10 seconds left.
as Shadow has switched to Kaid, making sure that they can lock down the side a little bit better.
5 seconds
They're
remaining.
probably gonna play passive, make sure that they waste a lot of time
Attackers' objective
in
is
the
to
hope
defuse
that
the
they
bomb.
get their 3rd round on the board there, before they switch to attack. So we got the attackers here going up the study balcony. Assassin here holding the double door to bottom, although no one is really playing bottom. Although we do have Street and Major here on the stairs waiting for somebody to push. It seems Bogers has been put on frag duty most of the game so far, playing solo, trying to get the picks on the roam clear. So they are preparing now to get into study. It seems they are taking their time a little bit just to make sure that nobody's gonna get any easy kills. They're tetchering the wall, preparing for Termite to get in. It doesn't seem like the defenders are realizing already that they're in study, as Street is still holding bottom stairs. But now that the Termite has gone off, Street has changed his focus towards study. So we got Shadow here still waiting behind the bar, but got picked off by Street to realize that they were actually already in study. The 3 attackers here on the balcony are getting a little bit worried about what's going on. Making sure by droning out Street there what they should do. Bogers is still playing below, but actually gets picked off by Zane here. And that's our first interrogation. We do see all attackers here on the same side, although they seem to have jumped down from study balcony. Street is trying to peek a little bit, not successfully. The attackers are really gonna have to be a little bit quicker to get to site if they want to get a plant off, but the defenders, as I thought they would be, were playing more passively to make sure they would get the plant down there. So we got Zane here getting... I thought actually that was Zane's kill, but it seems that Street was able to get the kill there on the stairs, on Sly, leaving 2 attackers here on the board. Nomad went into hallway, probably hoping to get to site in time, with only 50 seconds left, but gets picked off by the warden. Getting teabagged here. That's not nice, Street. That's not nice. Leaving 1 attacker left, Assassin, who is in the hallway, but did get the better pick and did not get killed either. A very passive but strong defend there from the defenders. They were able to get the wall, but were not able to do that much with it this time.
It's a really good defense from Docwork Orange. Street. Good work holding off the study push on main stairs, and the interrogation that really won them the round ultimately. Mouse&Waterboard had to change their attack after that. That's the risk you take with a solo entry.
So the first defense of Mouse&Waterboard will be on Aviator Games. The attackers are a little bit more surprising this time.
That is a toxic attacking
That's
lineup.
a very toxic attacking lineup. It seems like that they are preparing for a rush here. It would be interesting to see if they are actually gonna go for the rush. They do have a castle, as we would expect for DJ from what we've seen lately in our ranked plays. And of course they have a Legion, so I'm not sure if the rush play is gonna work here. It might bite them in the ass if they're gonna go for it. Street is there pestering the Mossy a little bit, not going into the Mossy, but still got his drone shot, so that wasn't really a win situation there. They are preparing a little ADS there on 90, so probably someone is gonna hold the 90 there. So let's see what the attackers are gonna do. They have the right setup for a rush with a Blitz, an Ash, and a Finka. So let's see here what the Bandit is gonna do, if he's gonna be able to rush. So we see him looking at the castle, realizing he might not be able to get in that easily. giving away their position. So a kill by Blitz there, but Street got downed, and Blitz is now getting pinched from both sides here. They really seem to be going for the aggressive strat here, with Shadow now going into default, blasting and getting another kill. And that's a very quick win there by the attackers, successfully pulling off a toxic but strong attack here on Aviator Games.
That was a very aggressive attack. There's a couple of players who certainly won't appreciate being killed by that blitz. Worth noting Major Dirt with 2 great kills on the Jackal as well. Brilliant attack from the attackers. Not a lot that Mouse and Cheese board can do to counter that, to be honest.
Yeah, it seemed that they were trying to hold it up there, but the only counter for that, of course, is rushing. So I guess it really worked out there for Docwork Orange. This time we see a little bit less rushers and more hard breachers, as we would expect. The defenders seemed to not change that much on the defense. Going for the castle play again as well.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
Trying to
by
keep them
attackers.
out as much as possible.
Attackers have discovered the
So
location of a bomb.
we also see a Capcan player this time, which may work out well if they are gonna try to rush again and not look at any equipment here.
I'd be surprised if they tried to rush twice. I expected more of a standard
5 seconds remaining.
benchmark.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the attackers prepared this time for a heavy rush.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers
They
recover
all
the
did
diffuser.
spawn again from ruins. Probably gonna take the study wall again. We don't really see that much roam play actually from Mouse and Waterboard. Seems that they all try to stay a little bit closer to each other for the refrag. And the attackers actually decided that even though they all spawned at ruins, it's probably better to go to bedroom, which may be a good choice, as it doesn't seem like the defenders are really focusing on that part of the map at this point. The defenders are just keeping quiet on site. Bogus is playing below, waiting for the flank most likely. Although Shadow and Jackal are also playing below for the roam clear. We got Nex here already inside, going for the early kills, realizing there is a Capcan, making sure he doesn't get damaged. Seems they're already close to Aviator there. There is someone playing 90 there, although he did go back to sides. Not picking too much, gets picked off there by Nex. And if it wasn't Nex, he would have been pinched by Zane there. Smart plays by playing so well together. We tried to get into sides. We're not able to get in, as DJ is here proning behind the couch. Gets picked off by Sophia here, who is now taking over the chance of putting the diffuser down. The attackers aren't really pushing it, as there are only 2 left.
Bomb diffuser.
Assassin is again hiding behind the couch, hoping to push away the attackers. And Major there got a click there on the second last defender behind the bar, leaving Assassin for the diffuser, although he gets peeked here from several sides and dies. So that's the 5th win already for Docwork Orange.
It's another good attack from Docwork Orange. Changed it up, more of a default push from across. bedroom they're in quick, both top floor, bottom floor, roam clearing, although Mouse and Cheeseboard didn't put up much of a fight roam clear wise, which
Yeah,
I
it
think
seems
hampered their defense.
it seems like they're trying to waste time by playing on site, but it doesn't seem to pay off as the attackers are really playing coordinated here on the attack. So we see that the defenders now move towards trophy, changing up their
protect your
sides.
bombs from being
Again, we
defused by
haven't seen
attackers.
any kitchen play yet, which still surprises me because I do know some of these guys do actually play kitchen normally. But it would be interesting to see what they're gonna do this time, as they are also playing castle again. It does seem like the defenders are actually gonna play a little bit more on the roam here, having picked Vigil and Pulse. The attackers are trying to save their drones, but aren't doing that great of a job at it, as they're all trying to hide together.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So the attackers all spawn again together, going towards the statuary here. It seems like Pulse is playing below, but hasn't been able to pick up a scan just yet, although it seems he has picked up on it. A push attack here from the attackers, although the Pulse is below, was not able to get a kill there with his C4. Is now rotating through the main stairs. Gets picked off there on statue. And that was a very, very quick attack there from the attackers, winning them the second match of the tournament.
What an attack again, with another rush straight into sight, no dithering around, and Mouse and Cheeseboard having roamers this time kind of ruined them again.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it really seemed like every time they tried to give him a little bit of an idea on how to change, and they would just do the complete opposite again to throw them off, which showed to have worked. Alright, so that's the end already of the second match. And then soon we will be back with the third match, where we will see the match of, if my Google sheet would load. So we will actually play the Rookie Monsters against the Green Apple Gang, and until then, see you.